wanna know who I am? Folks call me the Bone Man, ain't my real name, but it's the one that stuck. Tonight on Requiem Radio. There are songs folks laugh at because they think the danger in them has gone tame. They hear a wolf in a hit record and figure it's just a wink, just a costume, just a man putting gravel in his voice for the sake of a crowd. But sometimes a song don't invent a monster. Sometimes it reminds one where to come looking. Tonight's tale is called Little Red. By the third night of the Lee County Fair, everybody knew when Jack was coming on. He called himself Wolfman Jack, though no one confused him with the real thing. He wore a black leather vest over a dark shirt, sideburns down his cheeks, and spoke into the mic with a growl so ridiculous that kids howled back at him from the midway. Every night, before the livestock pavilion shut down and the Ferris wheel bulbs flickered against the trees, Jack played his little horror set, Monster Mash, Werewolves of London. And always at the end, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs as Lil Red Riding Hood. That was his closer. He would prowl the stage, curl his fingers like claws, and sing along with that oily wolf's voice while teenage girls shrieked and old women laughed into cups of lemonade. On Saturday night, the girl in the red hoodie appeared before the song began. She stood 10 feet from the stage with her hood pulled forward so deeply that Jack could not see her face. Kids moved around her, men with funnel cakes stepped aside without noticing. She did not wave, she did not dance. She waited. Jack saw her and grinned. Well now, he said into the mic, drawing out the words until the crowd laughed. Looks like Little Red herself done come to see me. The girl lifted her head, Jack's grin froze, the music started. That familiar riff came jumping out of the speakers, playful as a dog that had not yet shown its teeth. Jack raised the microphone. You better watch out, he sang. The crowd cheered, then his jaw clicked. It was a small sound, but Jack heard it from inside his own skull, a dry, sharp snap like a chicken bone breaking between molars. Pain flashed through his face. He tried to close his mouth and could not. The song kept going. The crowd thought he was acting. Jack tried to laugh. What came out was lower than his voice had ever been. It rolled through the speaker with a wet animal weight, and the crowd roared approval. The girl in the red hoodie smiled. Jack sang the next line, though he had not meant to. His tongue moved, his lips shaped words he did not know. Something old pushed up through his throat, scraping him raw from the inside. He tasted blood. One of his teeth fell onto the stage, then another. He staggered backward, eyes wide, while the front row clapped and howled. The little boy pointed and shouted, "Cool!" Jack tried to spit the blood away. Instead, new teeth came through. White points shoved through his gums in crooked clusters, splitting the soft tissue, crowding his mouth until his cheeks bulged. He dropped the mic, but the singing continued through the speakers, louder now. His hands went to his face. His fingers found hair where skin had been, not fur hair. Long human hair pushing from his cheeks, his neck, the backs of his hands. Black, gray, brown, red, all colors, all textures, as if the heads of the dead had been harvested and planted under his flesh. The crowd got quiet. Jack looked down at the girl. She had stepped closer. He wanted to run. He wanted to beg somebody to stop the music. But his legs bent beneath him, not like a man kneeling, but like an animal learning its shape. His spine arched, his shoulders rose, his mouth opened wider until the corners split. Someone screamed. Fear moved through the crowd like wind through dry leaves. Parents grabbed children, men backed away. Jack crawled to the edge of the stage. He could still think that was the worst of it. He knew who he was. He knew his truck was parked behind the cotton candy trailer. He knew he had a sister in Auburn and an unpaid power bill on his table, and he knew, with perfect clarity, that none of that belonged to him anymore. The girl reached up and touched his ruined face. Jack whimpered. She leaned close enough for him to smell peppermint candy and grave dirt. "Come on," she whispered. "Grandma's already been eaten." Then Jack understood. She was not prey. She was the invitation behind her. At the edge of the fairground, the tree line opened like a mouth. Shape stood among the pines, stooped, pale, waiting. Old women in nightgowns, children with empty baskets, men with torn throats, all of them watching the stage with patient, shining eyes. Jack tried to say no. The thing inside him said yes. He dropped from the stage on all fours. The girl took hold of the hair at his neck as if it were reins. She climbed onto his back, light as a doll, and pointed toward the woods. "Ride," she said. And he did. They found pieces of him later. A boot near the ticket booth, a strip of leather vest caught in the fence. His lower jaw hanging from a pine branch half a mile away. Clean the flesh and packed with teeth that were not human and not animal. But something between the girl was never found. But every year when the fair comes back, somebody hears laughter from the woods. A girl's laughter first, then a wolfman's howl, and then that old tune carried on a throat that still remembers being a man. You've been listening to Requiem Radio, where music bleeds into the supernatural. And that was Little Red. Yeah, you thought you knew that old story, didn't you? Grandma, the wolf, and that sweet, poor little girl. But what if the little girl in that story wasn't the hero? What if she was the problem? Ain't gonna be no more tonight, y'all rest easy. And don't let the dark drive you home.